First up, you're going to want to lay down a sad face, but then a happy face. Now connect those two emotional fellas. While we're here, let's thicken the line on one side. Make a small straight line and pretend you're drawing a hill. Now we're going to draw the bottom of the bow. You want it to go slightly farther out than the top of the bow to about where these arrows are. With that in mind, draw a squiggle and then turn it into a teardrop shape. It doesn't have to look perfect, and honestly, symmetry is your enemy here. Symmetry makes it look unnatural and boring. We don't want that. So, on the other side, draw a nice, normal teardrop. Now connect the top and bottom by drawing a curved line on one side and a straighter line on the other side. Pat yourself on the back because you just drew a bow. Now let's make it pop with some shading. Start at the middle of the bow and draw some spikes without lifting your pencil. Throw a single taller spike in there to make it look like the bow fabric has been singed. Follow the curve up, going over the area a couple of times, but stop before getting to the top of that hill. Using the same spike motion, we're going to go from smaller to bigger. Draw some spikes, making them a little more random in length. Moving over to the other side, start by drawing a single curved line sloping upwards. Then squiggle some spikes. We're going to go from smallest to biggest. Make a V shape running parallel to the bottom of the bow and fill it in. Thicken this teardrop line, but stop about 3/4 of the way. Gently shade in the rest. Now thicken this teardrop all the way around. Say no to symmetry. I'm going to show you two methods of drawing ribbons. This first one is very beginner friendly, and the second one is more advanced and the one I went with for this bow. Method 1. Draw a squiggly snake, and then head back to the top and draw a second line parallel to the first. Link them up with a rough line. Now draw a small curve that connects the top line to the first bend. Using the bend that's already here, follow it up until it hits the line. Follow this bend down and curve the line slightly. Same as before, follow the bend and hit the line. Last time, following this bend down and curving the line slightly. Now we're ready to shade. For shading, go darker around the edges and lighter in the middle. Next up is my advanced method, where we are going to draw the ribbon section by section. While the beginner's way looks good, to me it's a tad too rigid and uniform, whereas the way I'm about to show you gives it dimension and a natural flowy look. Draw a big horn coming out of one side and a small horn on the other. Oh no, kindly ignore my smudge of shame. I'm just going to cover that little guy up. Moving on. Following the curve of the horn, make a snakey snake. Then, when you're happy with the length, draw a little smile going the other direction. On the other side, draw a more bubbly snake. Now we have our basic shape. At the first bend, follow the curve up just a little bit, and then follow it down. You want the top end pointing upwards and the bottom end pointing downwards. At roughly the halfway point of your horn, join the ribbon up. Shade it in by making a rough U shape at the top and the bottom and gently filling in the rest. I like to put this next line where the curve starts to straighten out. You're going to be making a shape that looks like the bottom half of a hamburger bun. Extend the curve out a little bit. I like to make the ends of my ribbons look a little bit rough. Add some character. Make a parallel line following the bends until you meet up with the other line. Hey, what's up, buddy? Throw a little shading in, same as the last section. Now we do the same thing on the other side. It is more squiggly, which can be intimidating, but worry not. I will slow it down so you can follow what I do. And there you have it. Now you have one snazzy looking bow. If you liked today's video, please give the subscribe button a little boop for me. I'm just an itty bitty channel and brand new to the YouTube world, so I really appreciate it. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.